everybody to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to Irish. Taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship? Get cranked up with a semifinal collision. The kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Back to throw. It's Leonard. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Using his legs. It's Love. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to scramble. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed.
This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
One team making their way on the field. The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
New center downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Powerful running here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. They'll get things going this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Bringing pressure. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. It's Beck. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They'll test the right side here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. Looking for a gap. It's low. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Turner trying to create good field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff to the single back. Running with purpose. Powerful running into the secondary. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
The offense really clicking here. Dropping back. It's Beck. And he pulls in the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Fights off a defender. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On a screen now. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offense. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a quarterback keeper. The ball is loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. But as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight to keep that ball close to his body, or they're going to turn it over every time.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the defense look slow that time. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I mean, it's another sack, Bruce. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks? You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Back to throw. It's Leonard. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the loss 48.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. 2nd down after that completion. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's low. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screen play, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk? Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And the point after is right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket. Football comes out. And the defense. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, Georgia. This passing game is on fire today.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Point after, up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Unleashes the stiff arm. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Automatic in the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The offense starts with a short field. The shotgun running play call. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a shotgun run call.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
On third down, he drops to throw, and he'll loft it to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
No problem. Knocks it right through. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Ready?
First and 10 now for the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Running through the tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Bulldogs are in the red zone now. They'll try to run for the first down. He shreds the tackle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. They'll run it to the left. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback still with the football.
That's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The pass rush closing in. Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Running back with the football.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's good. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's ETN. Spinning out of the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it to the right side. Powering right past the defender.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today. Showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
His quick spin move. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to.
That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Okay,
The
ready?
Dogs will line up here on 1st down and goal.
Moves.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Gets him to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Now it's 2nd down here.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big lead.
And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Quarterback roughed up. Let's hope he's okay. Automatic 1st down coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in?
Jackrabbit.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Defense is coming in. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown continues.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the extra point was up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
First down here for this offense.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
After the sack on first down, it's second down.
Unlock. Ready, ready.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose. You get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Here we go.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
But another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And the Bulldog took it a cash in this red zone trip. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, and he fumbled the ball. And that's going to be a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Jukes to get past a man. Look at that. He's still going. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45. Just pounding away for another big gain. Cook, you wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back. It's Beck. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this